That's probably why you're seeing the calls like that.
Okay,
People
it
calling in
is
to
9
mention
o'clock,
anything.
is Alfonso gonna? Okay. All right, today is Wednesday, March the 25th, 2020. I call the special commissioners court meeting to order. First thing on the agenda today is continuation of declaration of local state of disaster pursuant to section 418.108B of the Texas Government Code, to consider and act upon continuation of the Potter County Judge's amended order under declaration of local state of disaster dated 3/18/2020, to continue said declaration pending further order of the Potter County Commissioners Court. There can be discussion. I, for one, think we need to continue it indefinitely to see what happens. Is anybody else in the same?
Well, Judge, if you don't mind, if we could maybe have Scott just give background on the authority of, the judge for the first 7 days and then the commissioner's court, how often we have to come back and redeclare, because he's just so new. We obviously don't do this often, so I think any education about this process would be helpful.
Under the Texas Disaster Act, the county judge has authority, basically standing in the shoes at the local level of the governor, to declare a local disaster. That has been done. That disaster declaration cannot exceed or continue beyond 7 days unless approved by the governing body of the relevant political subdivision, in this case, the Commissioner's Court. At that point, there is no further time limit. There's no requirement that we come back in 7 days or 14 days or 21 days. The order that I've drafted, proposed for use in this case, ties the period of the disaster declaration either to further order of the Commissioner's Court, which of course the court could convene at any time, either an emergency session or in a regular session, and decide that the emergency, that the disaster no longer existed, or to expiration of the governor's declaration of a disaster in the state of Texas for all 254 counties, whichever comes first. So that's where we are time-wise.
Okay.
Scott, can we declare, discontinue this even if the governor doesn't?
Yes, yes, you can. Yeah, at a local level. Now the governor's declaration would still be in place. So for example, his order on closing of bars, restaurants, that kind of thing, would still be in effect on a statewide level, but if we discontinued it, for instance, we might open the courthouse and county buildings, subject to whatever our healthcare professionals tell us would be the wise way to approach it.
Okay.
So Scott, to make sure I'm following, you're saying the court has authority then to extend past the 7-day period, and the way you have it drafted is there really is no end date that's required of us to reevaluate in 10 days, 20 days. We can either do that by emergency meeting or regular court, or the governor's decision takes precedence over where we sit today. Is that
Yes,
correct?
that's the way I've got it drafted. Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Judge, question to you. Do you have an opinion of how often you'd like to just revisit this? I mean, obviously, I know this is a topic every day, but as a matter of practice, will we be looking at this at a minimum every time we meet as a court? I'm assuming so.
Yeah, in my opinion, I look at it every day because I'm in contact with everybody every day on this. Yeah, for as long as the court meets every second and fourth Monday of the month. Hopefully, we won't go past the month of April. I would hope not, but
Right.
we'll just go day by day.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And of course, at this time, doesn't get any more strict than what we already have.
That's correct. This is not a shelter-in-place order. This is not a lockdown of any sort. It's simply,
Kind of get a lot worse
yes,
in our area to do that.
yes. I
Right
agree.
now, we have no cases in Potter County, and I would like to keep it that way.
I agree. And if we stay away from maintain our social distancing and abide by the terms that are already in place, we should hopefully have some success in holding that on.
Okay. Right.
I move that we approve the continuation of the declaration of local disaster for Potter County.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I,
I'm gonna pass this around for you guys to sign. You can sign while I'm there. And the second thing on the agenda today is the employee payroll pending declaration of local state disaster. To approve advisory regarding continuation of employment, compensation, and benefits during pendency of declaration of local state disaster. They have a letter here that's drafted for all employees. Do you need to read that?
I can summarize it. Basically, what it says, it informs employees, those of course who are still working, our first responders, those people working at the jail, those folks, obviously, they're still being paid normally. But dealing with the folks who can't be here because the county's facilities are closed, it's important letting them know what they should already know, which is that they are subject to being directed to work from home. They are, as the federal labor department calls it, they are engaged to be waiting until they can come back. And so that means that time can be considered compensable under the Fair Labor Standards Act, meaning they're getting paid while they're off, unless they're sick and they have to use sick leave, or for instance, if a supervisor were to call an employee and the employee said, I can't do it, I've got COVID-19, or I've got the flu, or whatever. They still can use their sick time to continue to be paid during time they're not available to work. Most of our folks, for example, are at home doing intake and paperwork for processing folks who are trying to get folks out of the jail, that kind of thing. So, but anyway, the long and the short of it is to notify the employees. Number one, we've had a lot of questions about, I can't come to work, it wasn't my choice, and I get paid. The answer generally is yes, but be aware you're subject to being activated to do something while you're waiting.
It's not a vacation.
It's not a vacation.
That's good. I'm glad we're doing this, because there were some people asking me
Sure.
if they're gonna get
Absolutely.
paid, and this is good. This is a good way to let them know how this works.
It's an easily anticipated question for folks who, we've never faced a situation like this.
Never. Okay. All right, thank you.
just for clarification, where will these funds, are they just coming out of the salary line items? They're just being accounted for differently?
Yeah, it's just like they're here.
Okay.
There's no additional funds necessary. This fund's already there.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, I just didn't know if they had to be accounted for separately. And, Scott, to a couple of your comments, I mean, I definitely know there are some departments that are doing this hybrid approach, so I think it does echo your comments around those that can work from home, still being actively engaged and working, and there are some that just the sheer nature of their job, they're not able to do that. And so I think it's a way to take care of all employees as best as we can.
Right. Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah, I move to approve the employee payroll pending declaration of local state of disaster.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Right?
Okay. Let me just be clear. You oppose that?
No, she said aye.
No, she,
No, I think I came across in a little bit of a delay.
Okay, thank you. All right, so passes 4-0. Okay, everything is signed and entered right now. Is there anything else? If nothing else, we are adjourned. Thank you so much.